So now that Kenya is no longer featured on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew Sidora is trying to do her part to keep the show interesting. And so she's having some of her storyline focus on navigating the divorce proceedings from her estranged husband, Ralph Pittman. But can we even say estranged if he refuses to leave the basement?
Girl, don't get me started on this man holding up her basement like this. This man, they are saying he too is a narcissist. Caring only about himself, flexing only for himself. And this time, her attorney told her, we're going into this hearing with 3 goals in mind. 1, we want to get him the heck out of that basement.
Please. He has the nerve to actually be doing some sort of podcast talking about Ralph from the Basement. I think that's the name of it. Ralph from the Basement is his new podcast. And it's like, what in the world?
Still using her. He's still using Drew for all he can. Okay? That was 1. Get him out of that basement. Her attorney also said, number 2, we want to get him to pay child support. Okay?
That should even be a thing. Men should just automatically do that, be supporting their children.
That's why he's a narcissist. Why is that a thing?
It has to be a forced issue.
Isn't that something?
A court has to tell you to do right by your children? What?
Yeah. What's up? Narcissism at its highest. Forced to be taking care of his children the way he should be. Okay, so the third objective, going into the hearing, her attorney said, we want to keep the divorce documents sealed. So they went in there with 3 objectives. And Lord, let me tell you, by the time they came out, you knew what was up because Drew was crying all in that car. She practically had an emotional breakdown because she did not get any of the motions that she put forth. Number 1.
Oh, wow.
He's still in her darn basement.
Oh, gosh.
So the judge didn't give her that. This ninja is still in her basement.
That's crazy. It makes you wonder sometimes whether, what the judge is, male or female, on the case, because I can't imagine a female judge wanting a man who, with all the things that Drew has accused Ralph of, especially the cheating. And
a serial cheater.
Yeah.
They allegedly say he's a serial cheater. Hey, her attorney said that.
Yes.
He's a serial cheater.
So that, and then I think her attorney mentioned something about him taking money out of Drew's account.
Oh my goodness, yes. That's another thing. He took money from her account. And look, they want to say, rather he want to say something about paying the bills. Well, he paid the electric bill, okay, ladies?
He that man Tyler Perry was talking about.
Get
you somebody that could pay the light bill.
The electric bill. The light bill.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff. You can the light bill, baby. You can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
In the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. Not today. Not today.
He's that person that paid the light bill. And in that scene where he says, tell her he pays all the bills, no one looked at the fact that, oh, wait a minute, but he stole money from her. So if he's paying the light bill, okay, that's what I say.
Right.
If he's paying the light bill, he's paying it with her own money.
Right.
Because why is this man allegedly taking money from her?
Right.
Okay, and then first of all, he said bill. He didn't mention anything about a mortgage.
Right.
Because you know who's paying that mortgage? Drew Sidora is paying that mortgage.
Right.
Okay?
Wow.
So you notice that. He said he's paying the bills. Okay. Well, we say you're paying that electric bill because in the first place, he allegedly took money from her.
Right.
So if he paying that bill, that's what he's paying it with.
Right. And that's crazy because if he had the type of money that he's trying to insinuate he has, if he's paying all the bills, Drew not paying nothing, and so she could at least pay the exterminator bill. If he had that money, wouldn't you think a man who wants to live it up and do whatever would move out and have his own spot?
Exactly.
So it's like, he's not as flush as he's trying to insinuate that he is by that. But that's another thing. Like, these judges, I just can't imagine that a female judge would think that it's something appropriate to have a man like that still residing in his wife's basement.
And that's it. I don't know if it's a female or male judge, but in any way you would think. But you know what? Not necessarily so, because we've seen this before in the case of Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Oh yeah, they have a female
Love and Marriage Huntsville. There was a female judge involved in that case,
giving that Martell all them chances. He just keep defying her orders and okay, you have one more shit. Come on,
just continuing to give him continuances and things, and it's like, it's very interesting how this man also is that man's friend.
Oh yeah.
How they seem to have the same sort of mode of operandi. So who knows? It could be the female judge, but you can't imagine a female judge doing that to a mother who is only trying to take care of her kids. So I don't know which one Ralph has.
Yeah. As far as this whole thing is concerned, it makes no sense that she would want to keep trying to protect this man by keeping that divorce proceeding sealed. Because she said that she wants him sealed because the things that will come out about Ralph are worse than anything that they could possibly end up saying about her. So she's trying to give the impression that, she's protecting him. Meanwhile, when has he protected her?
Exactly. Same thing. When has he protected her? Because she even found herself asking in the car after she had that emotional breakdown, did he ever love me? Or what, was there ever love involved? Or was there ever a friendship? And when a lady has to ask herself this, it's like, girl, no, he didn't protect you. And you say you want to protect. You can't protect him as far as these papers are concerned, because that is not your role to protect him. And then on the other end, she did say, well, she didn't want her kids to later on see this.
Yeah.
That's something else. It's like, you still can't run yourself ragged worrying about that.
No.
I mean, I believe she had her mother on the phone in the car, and her mother was saying, God's got you, and something to that effect. And I think that would be the appropriate thing for her to realize when she's trying to do so much to protect this man. It's like, no, don't worry about that.
No.
God's got you. Stop trying to protect this man. He is supposed to be protecting you.
Period.
And we can't do that with these men.
Exactly. And that's the thing with Ralph, with all the allegations and things that he's been accused of as far as serial cheating, taking the money, he doesn't care anything about being protected.
He doesn't care about it at all. Look, he won't even turn over his financial records. So that tells you something, okay? What's going on with those finances that you have not turned those over to do your due diligence to take care of your own children?
Exactly.
And it's very interesting because people are looking at the way Drew is moving, especially when it comes now to this Portia's baby daddy, Dennis. And they're saying that, you know what? For her to have made that decision to work with this man and saw that Portia was really not okay with it at all, they said that this man, Ralph, is running her down so badly until she cannot think straight, because they're saying she's all discombobulated, and she's just not making wise decisions, especially when it came to that Dennis situation. And so that's what some of the comments are saying, and that's what some of the blogs are saying. And I say also, it could be she wanted this for another storyline as well. Yeah. But then with that, I say, well, something is wrong with that, because no, Portia wants Dennis for her own storyline. So, girl, I mean, I know y'all in here, y'all doing it up, trying to fill the void for Kenya not being there anymore, and they are all over the place. Yeah. Drew is looking discombobulated. Drew is going through things with this man, just holding her basement hostage telling her don't go in the basement. That's her basement,
Oh,
and to my suspicion, I believe she pays the mortgage.
Right, and then what about having to leave the house every other weekend?
What is
to
that?
Not stay at a hotel or something.
What is that?
That
So
is
it's like
ridiculous.
they're looking at this and they're saying this lady is really going through it, and so no wonder she made such a bad decision to work with Dennis and have Portia really cuss herself out. She told her she's a low down, dirty. Oh, I won't even say it.
Portia would know.
Portia told. Ooh, the shade.
Portia would know.
The shade.
You know what? She saw how she was moving against Simon's ex-wife. Well, she wasn't even her ex at the time.
Wasn't
Simon's
even.
estranged wife at the time, and she noticed those same moves that Drew is making. So she think Drew's trying to kind of pull a Portia on Dennis probably.
Oh, girl, you know she scoped that.
She's like, oh, she know the game. She know the game.
She know the game.
She
so
know a
she's
low
like,
down dirty when she see
girl,
one.
she certainly called that girl a low down dirty. And I'm like, oh no, at that moment I really felt for Drew. And Drew was just sitting there, as the content creator said, just she's out of the game. She's just sitting there. She's so out of it.
Looking like what
She's so
happened?
out of it because that man is in her basement. Can we have a title for a movie of this? Get that man out your basement.
Yes.
The man in the basement.
The people under the stairs.
The people. The man
under the stairs.
The man under the stairs. The man in the basement. Man, get out of her basement. Give this woman her sense of sanity
and
back.
Peace.
Her peace back. Because this lady has no peace. She didn't get anything she wanted in the course. And Ralph and his friend had the nerve to be laughing about that and making jokes about it. And that's why Drew linked out that car and she called him. She said, oh, I won't even. Y'all know what she called him. She said one thing. She said he's dirty for that. And really because he's cackling it up and he's laughing and thinking it's so funny that this lady is in disarray like this. So y'all, that's what we wanted to bring y'all to let you know that this cast, they trying to fill the void without Kenya, but it's not working. It's failing miserably. And so that's what we had to scope out in that, how this man under the basement, okay, spying out his wife. That's it. That's all.
All right, let us know what you think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.